but our Money in the Bank predictions. So Eric had the best record coming out of the pay-per-view. Appreciate you, Brandon. He had the best record coming out of the pay-per-view. Eric went 3-2, and that was the best record coming out of the PLE. I was 2-3. Tim was 1-4. Ken laid an egg.
Came with them all.
0-5.
Hey man, I've been winning the past few.
Yeah, and now you tied with me for second best record because now overall, Eric is 10-5 when it comes to the predictions. Myself and Ken are 9-6, and Tim is 8-7.
We'll bounce back.
Now, based on those records I just gave y'all of how we predicted this card was going to go, clearly there were some surprises.
Absolutely.
What was the biggest surprise match, in y'all opinion, of the evening?
A surprise match on the card.
I mean, yeah, like the outcome, because clearly we
Sammy
predicted things
retaining.
wrong. Yeah,
Easily. For me.
Agree.
I had Sammy winning, and I was still surprised.
Yeah.
But why I was surprised more
It was a good
so
match, though.
about how he won. I thought he was going to win due to interference.
No, he
I
won
was
clean.
really shocked when he
Yeah.
won clean.
Mm-hmm.
That really was the biggest one for me because I'm like, dog, like, damn.
Y'all was at my head about picking Sammy too.
But then, so now what with Braun?
He gonna get another
He
shot.
gonna get like
Probably SummerSlam.
he's young. Like he didn't have to get.
This is
now.
our first time really seeing him like weak, if that makes sense.
He wasn't
Because
weak.
they-
I don't think
He
he-
was
No,
smoking that
no, I'm
motherfucker.
saying it was a great. But him lose, he lost to a champ. He lost to Sammy,
He
of
lost to the
course.
guy that beat Gunter.
Yeah,
Good
it makes
point.
sense.
Brandon
Yeah.
also said the Sammy match was the biggest
Yeah.
surprise as well in the
Yeah.
comments. I mean, I hear y'all, but I think Sammy does like he needed that win. It's another win for his legacy. I don't think Braun needs it yet. Like
No.
there's so much more career ahead of that young man.
Absolutely.
and so
He's a
much more to
beast.
build. Like he's
Yeah.
gonna get some titles at some
Absolutely,
point.
he's a
It's gonna
hoss.
happen. Yeah. Fill in the blank.
Mhm.
The best match of the night was
Mine was the men's Money in the Bank.
interesting. I had the women's. So what
Ditto.
about the men? Ditto to which one? Men's or
Women's.
women's?
Women's.
So
The
what
women's
about
was great.
Women's was fire,
Yeah, the
boy.
women's. I think the end. I think for me was Drew actually winning, and then everything that happened afterwards.
You can't count the heavyweight championship match
did
into
it.
the
Right,
Money in the
Did it.
Bank match.
Did you enjoy the triple threat match?
I didn't.
No. But no, yeah,
Before we
it
get
was
there,
Money.
though.
Yeah, Andrade actually was really good.
Yeah,
in this
he
match.
was.
And that's what I I saw when he was AEW, he wasn't doing shit.
He was
Did
cold
it.
in NXT.
Yeah,
And then he came up to the main roster.
but I forgot how good he actually is,
Yeah,
and
no,
it was
Andrade
good.
was
Yeah,
cold.
it was good to see. I was like, Andrade getting this shit off.
Him and Melo had some real good spots
Yeah,
in that.
and
And,
that's the
Chad
thing.
Gable.
Yeah, Melo, man, I cannot wait for his run, bro. When he just kill it, because that's my dude. I love him because he's undersized, but he can do everything. Man.
Lil Bow Wow.
Look, oh damn,
Lil Bow Wow. That's what I'm gonna call it. Carmelo Hayes, Lil Bow Wow. But I thought the match was good. Why I like the women's? Dang, that Skittles juice make your mouth juicy?
Yeah, shit.
Golly.
Ain't that part of their slogan?
I don't know, but it should be on the label.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste
That's
the rainbow,
all.
yeah.
Get juicy.
Get. That's the
Sorry.
title. That's
Nope.
the title right there. Get juicy.
With the bottle on the front.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Get juicy. Lord have mercy.
I mean, everybody get
Which
that.
flavor?
But the women's, why I like the women's Money in the Bank match more than the men's was I felt like the men's match had more of those spots where it's like just two guys in the ring
Mhm.
and everybody else be outside just kind of laying around
Yeah.
and then somebody slide. Like
Uh-huh.
that's a rhythm
Like the
that
traditional.
yeah, but I felt like the
Money in the
women's
Bank.
match had a lot of action, just period, where it wasn't just one on one. It was like all these different spots happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Zoe Stark's definitely like
I told you.
that girl
What-
almost
She
hurt
almost killed
herself.
her. Yeah, I was like, she
What I
almost
tell you, what I put in the
decapitated
group
herself.
chat, I said she tried to kill old girl at least 3 times and then
Man.
tried to take herself out.
Yeah, she got to.
When she rolled around the damn
She
ropes
gotta
and then
slow
bopped her
down.
head on the ladder, I was like, God damn,
Yeah.
now you really doing too much out
Yeah,
here.
she got to slow down.
They,
But,
had, they had some great spots in that.
yeah,
the
they
really
Naomi when
did.
she did the splits,
Yeah.
hit the DDT out the splits
like,
from
oh,
2
shit.
ladders. I ain't never seen
Io
that
Sky
before.
power bombing
Dog, that power
Zoe
bomb.
onto the ladder.
That part, I was like, oh,
And then-
shit.
Then she wait. Io was like, "No, you finna take this," because there was a spot where it looked like she was trying to put her on the ladder, and Zoe was like, "Nah, I'm not finna get hit on that ladder." She's like, "No, get your ass up and finna, boom, get on this goddamn ladder." And then Zoe was like, "All right, well, fine, we playing the ladder game. Where Lyra at?" Then Lyra doing the German suplex from the ladder,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then she
It was
get
a
hit
great
with
match.
Zoe.
Yeah,
It was a great match. I ain't gonna lie.
Dog, and then, well, I can't get over that rolling around the damn rope.
Man,
that shit was crazy.
When I tell y'all, when Chelsea Green was about to grab that briefcase, and I was like, "Go ahead, Chelsea, get that briefcase," because I know it's gonna be such a funny Money in the Bank run with her. And then here come Tiffy.
Yeah.
First of all, Tiffy shook the ladder, which scared Chelsea, and I was like, I love the storytelling there because Chelsea Green is actually afraid of heights. So once that ladder started shaking, she immediately was like, hold on, which allowed Tiffy to climb up there. And when Tiffy pushed her off and she just fell through them tables, my mouth just dropped.
I was like, oh, there we go.
That was a spot I did not expect. I forgot the tables were even out there.
She took it like a champ.
Yeah, she had to even jump into the into the tables.
Yeah,
like
she took it like a champ.
So I was looking at some older clips and stuff like that, and it looks like the same spot she did in Impact.
Yeah, I didn't know that she actually is really good in the ring.
Who?
Kelsey Green. I was looking at some old, I was watching some old clips. I was like, she can actually wrestle. I didn't know that because they don't let her do it. In the
I was like, I ain't seen the shit.
No, if you look at old clips like Google or YouTube, some old clips of her, she can actually
can wrestle.
Yeah.
And she got the personality. Like normally with me, when it comes to like enjoying a wrestler, the personality has to capture me.
Yeah,
that's part of why like I was an early adopter for Kurt Angle because I was just like, he is funny. Like something like he corny, but he's funny, he's entertaining. He can wrestle. When you have that whole listen, when you have that full package, I'm here for it. But yeah, that match was a highlight of the evening.
Gold
for me. What storyline are you the most excited about coming out of Money in the Bank as we head into SummerSlam? And I cannot wait for SummerSlam, August 3rd. Bloodline all through the comments.
Yeah,
we got Brandon saying Bloodline, Sly saying Bloodline.
So mine is Bloodline too. I mean, we've been saying this for a minute, fam. The shit just keeps getting better and better. And it's so many of these motherfuckers, fam.
Man.
Like, they just come out the woodworks. So I do have a hot take about SummerSlam with Roman.
Let's hear it. Okay.
So hear me out. So Cody is fighting Solo, right?
Right.
The only way the Bloodline can win is by interfering.
Right.
Roman comes out, stops the Bloodline for interfering. It helps Cody win.
You think? Ooh.
Not help Cody, not help him win, but stop the Bloodline from
beating Cody.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in a sense to help him. But
now,
why would
it's not necessarily helping
because he's just so upset about how they've been running
just
things.
because
you got to get the Paul Heyman get back for one.
So that's one of the questions I had because it's I always get the two brothers confused. Tamatanga is the little one who's like that was Tamatanga.
Which one that can't wrestle?
That's Tonga Loa.
Okay, he can't wrestle.
Now the one that missed him low blow.
Yeah, but like he's horrible, fam.
No, how the fuck you miss him?
No, not even if you go back and look at him.
I missed.
Like he cannot wrestle.
He punched his brother in the head. How the hell you miss and punch your brother in the head on an uppercut?
I ain't never seen
miss a low blow. Then got under like, oops.
And had to do another low blow.
My bad, bro.
Bop. Like damn.
The Mister was like he said the first one wasn't a low blow. It was a goot shot, and I was like, excuse you, sir. He was like, had to do it again.
He got hit the gooch.
He gonna look at me, you know what the gooch is, right? I'm like, we're not having. I know what. Yes, okay.
He's like, let me show you. That's when you put the part right here, and it's like, but it ain't right there.
It's right here.
It's here.
But no. What I do wonder is the weak one. I just had the name right and I forgot it that quick.
That's what I said. Nobody asked me.
Tamatanga and then Tonga Loa. I think now with Paul Heyman being out, I think that Tonga Loa is going to be the wise man of the group. So the other three can be forward facing with Solo, Jacob, and Tama. But I'm excited.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It keeps getting better.
It do.
It's a for real soap opera, like for real.
It's long-term talent. Long-term storytelling. Sly added once again, the Samoan brats are running wild. And then he added, meanwhile, Jay, Dodge, and Ghost Rider, all these stories are great. And then Brandon added the same story, but Jimmy comes out, gets jumped. So Jay comes out, jumped as well, and then Roman.
Okay.
I think whenever Roman come back, I think Jimmy is with him. They come back together. And I do wonder if Paul Heyman comes back before Roman, with Roman, or after.
I think he comes before Roman. I think so.
It's possible.
Shout out to Paul Heyman too.
Absolutely. You weren't here last week to talk about
Like that man stayed. They said he stayed up for 24 hours to make his
make it look like that.
face look like that.
Dedication.
What are you talking about, fam?
There'll be another one like him.
He didn't go, fam, because he looked like shit, fam.
Let his hair go gray, but dyeing his
He looked
hair.
stressed.
That man looked like he was going through it, fam.
And then he went through a tape.
Yeah.
Tim,
Shout out to Paul Heyman.
Shout out to Paul Heyman for sure. Tim, what storyline are you looking forward to coming out the PLE?
What did I tell you?
This nigga.
You don't even remember.
Exactly.
I said them all perfectly.
Rollins, Punk, and McIntyre.
Uh-huh.
Their triangle
Mike,
of dysfunction.
Mike,
Their dysfunctional triangle has been
tilt it up.
quite the
There you go.
the story.
Oh, he's
And when Punk screwed McIntyre,
Mm-hmm.
and there was already that stipulation in place, I was like, Seth is gonna be pissed, bro. Like pissed. And before he even walked out, he was looking at him. So when he came out on Raw, he just stared at him for a minute. He wasn't really kicking in and shit. Like, play, y'all sing my song, but I'm gonna stare this motherfucker down. And now you want to sit on the sideline. Now you want to sit over there. Now you want to chill.
That segment on Raw was outstanding.
It was fire.
Outstanding.
Like, them two was already supposed to be that at Mania anyways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Injury derailed him.
Mm-hmm.
They had to pivot.
McIntyre inserted himself.
A great pivot.
Yeah.
And now for them three to have an issue, because McIntyre has an issue with Punk. Seth has an issue with Punk. Punk has an issue with both of them. He don't really give a fuck about neither one of them. And I really forgot how bad of blood they had between Punk and Seth before he did that. And Seth was looking like, yo, I was like, oh shit, I forgot they was actually beefing.
Yeah,
beefing.
Like, he didn't like that dude.
Like did not like him at all. The way Ken feel about Punk is the way Seth do.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I like
absolutely.
just hated that. I was like, I forgot they had this much tension. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good. So now Damian Priest is gonna focus on Gunther. So SummerSlam, you could potentially have a triple threat between the three, or you can have a one-on-one between Seth and Drew, or you can have a one-on-one between Punk and Seth, because I think Punk may be clear next week.
I feel like SummerSlam has to be Drew and Punk.
It's been built up forever.
Since Royal Rumble. That was January. It is July.
Yeah, you got to do it now.
It has to be.
Or
Drew.
Survivor Series.
No, it got to be now.
I need
it's
it now.
SummerSlam.
I get it. That's why I was like, but it could.
Like
box
no
office
holds.
is
It
still
got to
gonna
be
Seth and
It got to
Drew
be
or
no
Seth and
holds
Punk.
barred
or Hell in a Cell. It has to be
Extreme Rule. It got to be something.
They may be at Bad
They
Blood.
can beat the shit out of each other.
They bringing Bad Blood back.
By Bad Blood, it might be a triple threat, but SummerSlam needs to be Punk
No holds
and
barred.
McIntyre.
Beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's.
Fuck wrestling. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you.
Because Punk beat the shit out of Drew McIntyre during that match.
And then Drew came.
He was choking him with the cord and shit. Like, damn, he choking
when
him out.
he had the cord, I was like, yo.
And then he started punching him and hitting him and then smoking him with the chair and shit. Oh, he really fucking drew up out here. I was like, he did beat the hell out of him in Chicago.
I was gonna say he got thrown into the gate thing.
He beat him so bad they couldn't show it on TV. They just had him carry that man out and dump him on the damn Titantron shits. Like, I whooped his ass. And all we know is the gates was rattling.
The case.
Listen, we mentioned that match, the not Drew McIntyre, the Seth Rollins Damian Priest match was a overall disappointment. They just didn't have good chemistry.
Yeah, it didn't. No, it didn't flow.
No, it was
The
like
match
missed
didn't flow at
spots.
all,
It just
yeah.
was, and then they had the whole kick out that wasn't a kick out.
Yeah,
which
but but Damian has been good though. He's been a lot better than he was, and of course Seth is one of the best ever. Like he's the workhorse.
It just didn't work together.
Yeah, it didn't
with
work.
him.
Yeah, both of them together just didn't
work. It didn't work. But I'm looking forward to what's next with the Judgment Day because Mommy is back.
Yes, she is.
Mommy is back. When Raw ended with Dom and Liv,
I was like, oh,
tagging up against Zelina and Ray, and they won, and she jumped on them, and they fall, and they have a little moment, and then you hear Rhea Ripley's music hit. I was just like,
my man's looked on like, oh,
maybe I didn't do it.
He went there, pushed her off.
Shit.
Get the fuck off me. Fuck off of me. Get off me.
You ain't see that?
Help.
She jumped on me.
Help.
She pulled me to the ground.
that's probably what he was saying as he was walking back behind her, like, look,
baby, it ain't what you think.
It was just jokes.
It's just jokes, baby. It's just jokes, baby.
I loved it. And it builds on what we've been seeing, which is why I love the long-term storytelling we've been seeing in wrestling,
Yeah.
because You saw Damien on the phone talking to somebody like, yeah, come on, or whatever he said. And you clearly was Rhea Ripley who he was talking to. So I think like there is a splintering happening in Judgment Day where it's Rhea and Damien, and then Finn I feel like has been working with Liv this whole time. Like that's what I feel has been going on with him taking the hotel room.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
With him just kind of being seen coming out the locker room with her. Like all the little things I think has been Finn and Liv working over here, and then Damien and Rhea, and I wonder what that means for the group as a whole. Like I'm very excited to see how this storyline continues to play out. And Brandon added Monday night on Netflix is going to be crazy if they are doing this now, and I cannot. I am so excited for wrestling.
So it's not going to be Seth freaking Raw. It's going to be Seth effing Raw.
Yeah, like Triple H already alluded to it. He was like, at the moment, you have the TV networks bleeping out the crowd, so you have moments of like there's no audio because they're just cutting it up because the crowds. He's like, we won't have that on Netflix.
Yep. I'm
like, bro, if y'all gonna let the crowd just get their shit off,
that's what it be lit.
And then Seth's gonna get his shit off. Then you gonna have cats in the background. Like, boy, they finna go crazy on Netflix. It's finna be rated R on that bit.
I don't think they're gonna go that far because they still are a publicly traded company.
Fuck that mean.
That means
so is HBO, and they got nudity.
So now Tim won't see titties.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Tim want titties on wrestling.
Just because they publicly traded.
Bring the titties back.
You want the puppies?
Bring the puppies back.
Where's the bra and panties?
Where the bra and panty match?
We do not need the bra and panty matches to come back.
Hell no. They finna go crazy.
Oh, Sly said the Attitude Era back.
Hey man.
Man, they doing something with this new era. I'm telling you that.
They're gonna be able to cuss on promos. That's gonna be lit.
Oh boy, they finna go crazy.
Ooh-wee.
Hey, bitch. Couldn't say that on TV.
AEW been pushing that bitch envelope like for no reason. Heavy for night. Everybody call each other bitches, man, for no reason. It's like, goddamn.
I just want one time for one of the wrestlers. I don't know if they're gonna be like sitting there talking about like, I'm pussy.
I'm
gonna need one time. I'm pussy. Maybe someone got to do it. Maybe Carmelo Hayes. I need somebody to get that on. I'm pussy. Sly said, "Calm down, King Tim Lawler."
I can see actually New Day. One of them two doing that. Probably Xavier Woods.
Puppies?
I'm pussy.
Oh, pussy. No, that'd be funny.
I can see Xavier Woods doing it.
I can see that. Shells also added that Tim said, "We want puppies."
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you went off the deep end. Okay,
that's funny.
Let's wrap this up. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do y'all rank Money in the Bank, and then where does it rank amongst all of the other 2024 PLEs in your opinion? Tim, why don't we start with you because you had the highest opinion on it.
I got 8.5. So Money in the Bank moved into the number 4 slot for me over King of the Ring, Elimination Chamber, and Clash at the Castle. Money in the Bank is one of my favorite pay-per-views.
Me too.
So maybe like hair biased, but I really enjoyed the women's match. Really enjoyed the Sammy match. Really enjoyed the Bloodline match. I really enjoyed the men's Money in the Bank match. And then the it all went to shit when the ref counted 3 and
it was a bad match.
And Damien didn't kick out.
It was cool. It was a bad match.
But the theatrics and all that shit that ended it.
It was good. Yeah.
It ended up being like hell. Even with leading up to that, where Seth did his the Falcon Arrow and shit like that. Like the match wasn't bad either.
Yeah, it was.
No,
there were just moments.
The match is not good.
No, the match wasn't good, bro.
But 4 of the 5 ain't bad.
No, it's
4 of the 5 were good matches, very entertaining matches. Like unpredictability in 3 of them.
Yeah,
like I felt like it was up there. Honestly,
okay. So
it just can't hit the top 3, bro. Because Backlash still gonna be cold. Like that crowd in France was going crazy.
I wasn't as high on Backlash as y'all.
No, I think it was the crowd though.
The crowd gave them an extra half point. Because I was watching, but the card itself wasn't all that for me.
And yeah, Rumble and Mania.
Crowd helps though.
It didn't jump over those, but it was a really good pay per view.
The crowd helped during that stuff and Damian Priest match because the crowd was into it, but it was just like shit. The match wasn't doing shit though.
I gave this Money in the Bank pay per view a 7.5. I thought it was a good card, but it wasn't exceptional. So for me, I have Money in the Bank as the 5th best PLE so far in 2025 out of the 7 that we've had. I have Money in the Bank over Backlash and over Elimination Chamber, but I have it under WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Clash at the Castle, and King and Queen of the Ring. But the lowest ranking I've given any paper or PLE so far this year is a 7, which is not bad. It's been a good year of some events.
Triple H been cooking.
Yeah, shout out.
Cam, what's your Money in the Bank rating?
Yeah, I actually gave it a 7.
So is Brandon in the comments.
Shout out, B. But yeah, I gave it a 7. I would say that it ranks. I have to put it at number 6, I guess, on mine.
Okay.
For my ranking, but yeah, it was like it wasn't. I don't know. I tend to now. I've been going into like the what's it called? PPEs.
PLE.
Also PPE. But I've been going into those. No, I've been going to those like without any expectations.
Yeah.
Like just going into it, I just want to watch. I just want to enjoy, sit back,
have some fun.
Have some fun. So I think that's been helping a lot more too, instead of going into it like expecting something or expecting it to be something that's not.
It was a good show. I'm very excited about. I mean, I've been excited about wrestling all year so far.
Yeah.
Like they have been building some really, really good.
Absolutely.
stuff.
I'll say again, man, if y'all have not locked in, this is the best time to lock in right now.